The Volkswagen Karmann Ghia Type 14 is a timeless classic that continues to capture the hearts of automotive enthusiasts around the world. Originally introduced in the 1950s, the Karmann Ghia became a symbol of elegance, combining German engineering with Italian design flair. Even today, in 2025, the Karmann Ghia Type 14 remains a sought-after collector's car, known for its smooth curves, reliable performance, and undeniable charm. The Karmann Ghia Type 14 was Volkswagen's answer to the growing demand for stylish, affordable sports cars in the post-war era. Built on the same chassis as the Volkswagen Beetle, it shared the Beetle's reliability but offered a far more sophisticated and eye-catching design. The sleek bodywork was designed by the Italian firm Carrozzeria Ghia, while German coachbuilder Karmann handled its production. This collaboration resulted in one of the most beautiful cars of its time, often referred to as the poor man's Porsche, due to its resemblance to the Porsche 356. Under the hood, the Karmann Ghia Type 14 wasn't about raw power. Early models were powered by a 1.2L air-cooled flat-4 engine, producing a modest 36 horsepower. Over the years, engine options improved, with later models receiving 1.6L engines producing up to 60 horsepower. While this didn't make the Karmann Ghia a high-performance vehicle, it was never meant to be. Instead, it focused on delivering a smooth, enjoyable driving experience with a lightweight chassis and precise handling that made it a joy to drive on winding roads. One of the key aspects that made the Karmann Ghia special was its handcrafted body. Unlike mass-produced cars of its era, each panel was welded and finished by hand, giving it a level of craftsmanship rarely seen in affordable cars. The attention to detail in its construction contributed to its premium feel and enduring popularity. Even today, restored Karmann Ghias hold significant value, with pristine examples fetching high prices at auctions. The interior of the Karmann Ghia was simple yet elegant, reflecting the minimalist approach of 1950s and 1960s design. The dashboard featured a clean layout with a large speedometer in the center, and later models included additional gauges and upgraded materials. The seats were comfortable, providing ample support for both driver and passenger, making it an ideal car for long, scenic drives. Over its production run from 1955 to 1974, the Karmann Ghia Type 14 saw several updates. While the basic design remained largely unchanged, subtle refinements were made to improve safety and performance. In 1961, Volkswagen introduced larger taillights and a redesigned front end. By the late 1960s, the car received improved suspension and a more modern electrical system. However, as automotive regulations tightened and consumer preferences shifted toward more powerful and feature-rich vehicles, the Karmann Ghia was eventually phased out, replaced by the Volkswagen Scirocco. Despite being discontinued, the Karmann Ghia's legacy has only grown stronger. Today, it's a favorite among classic car collectors and restoration enthusiasts. Many owners choose to modify their Karmann Ghias with larger engines, disc brakes, and modernized interiors while maintaining the car's classic aesthetic. The vibrant community surrounding this vehicle ensures that it remains a common sight at vintage car shows and rallies. Finding a well-preserved Karmann Ghia Type 14 in 2025 can be a challenge, but it's still possible. Due to its popularity, there are dedicated restoration shops that specialize in bringing these classics back to life. Replacement parts are readily available, and thanks to its Beetle underpinnings, maintenance is relatively simple compared to other vintage cars. The appeal of the Karmann Ghia isn't just about nostalgia, it's about the unique combination of design, engineering, and driving pleasure. It represents a time when cars were built with character, offering an experience that modern vehicles often lack. Whether you're an avid collector or simply someone who appreciates timeless automotive beauty, the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia Type 14 remains an icon that refuses to fade into obscurity.